everyone, it's Hexis here. As we continue our discussion on the best artifacts to equip in the attack gear category, I want to make it clear that all of these are just some ideas for you to understand how to combine different artifacts depending on your gameplay. Artifacts are long-term investments towards our castle strength, therefore have a solid plan on which artifact you want to develop in the long run. Today, let's check out my picks on purple quality artifacts that can be good for your attack gear. Just like in the previous video, we will talk about the different troop builds which can use them as well. Some of these are very easy to get and some are rare drops when you do the conjuring. There are 4 basic builds that people usually refer to: the infantry mage, infantry archer, cavalry mage, and cavalry archer troop combinations. However, there are 2 purple artifacts that work very well with all of these builds, even if some stats become irrelevant. First one is Ganjiang Moe. It's the easiest artifact to obtain in the purple category, and it's also more of a defensive gear. If you look at the stats here, like HP boost, it's applicable for all your troop types in the army. Then the different star levels, it looks more like an infantry biased gear. However, there is cavalry attack in it as well, and then the troops damage taken reduction. It's again applicable for the entire army and not just one troop type. So the second star, that's favoring infantry, and the third one also, which means that yes, it's better to some extent for the infantry builds. However, it can also be used in the other armies as well. The second one is Gusli. It has both defensive and offensive stats, and when you go through them, like for me, I haven't started developing it yet. So the base stats, it's more of a damage oriented gear. So the base stats itself is reduces damage taken from mages. It's always important to note that the damage percentages are more stronger compared to just a defense percentage or an attack percentage bonuses. Then the different stars are like, okay, the second star itself is attack boost, and this applies to the whole army and not just any kind of single kind of troop type. Then the third star is damage against angels, so it increases your damage done against angels. Then the fourth star is for cavalry attack, so it favors a cavalry friend line. However, the remaining stars are all can be applied for any kind of troop type, any kind of friend line as well. So it doesn't matter if there is this one star that's not working well for infantry friend line. And then the fifth star is again hit points boost, so it's boosting the hit points for the entire army there as well for the last star. So it's quite a strong artifact in the purple category that you can use for all your troop builds. And then there are 2 other artifacts which you can use as substitutes while waiting to obtain their respective orange artifact counterparts. Kartana for mage players, as you can see, the stats, the base stats are like damage against infantry boost, and then the abilities, the remaining stars are for mage attack, mage hit points. The fourth star is for cavalry, and then the fifth star attack boost again, that's for the whole army. So this is a nice artifact to have. However, on the long run, it's not as good as the orange quality artifact that's having the similar stats and a bit more stronger ones. So I would only recommend using Kartana for mage players while you're waiting for a stronger orange artifact to be there for equal star levels. And the similar artifact for archer players is Durandal. It's the same with the base stats replaced by cavalry damage boost, and then the abilities as well for archers instead of mages. And then the fourth star here is infantry attack when we had cavalry attack for Kartana. The rest is all the same stats wise, and just replacing archer stats with mage stats. So that's it for today. I hope you got some value out of this video. See you again with the video on orange artifacts, and until then, goodbye guys.